Be sure to drop in the comments where you're watching from today. We're going to be doing my hair here real quick because I did not get that done yet today, but I wasn't going to be late for my life because I definitely was running late yesterday. And, we're trying to be on time more. We're trying. I don't know if it's really working, but we're trying. So, good morning. Good morning. It is Wednesday. As y'all are hopping in, be sure to drop in the comments where you are watching from. Also, I want to know if you're new or if you are an OG. If you've been here before or not, holy buckets. Who we got here? Spade, Matt, Anthony, Brooke, Shane, Tebow. Ooh, Rush. Oh, I'm going to say that wrong. Shab, good morning. ASMR, hello. Caesar, good morning. Users 2664. Good morning. Everett, Devin, hello. Chris, how are you today? You are up bright and early, girl. Welcome. Thanks for stopping in today. Okay. So for those of you who are new to me, first of all, be sure to smash up that button so we can stay friends. Green Envy is on the move. Amazing, Chris. I just love your life, the lifestyle that Chris here is living, and that's what I'm working towards every single day. So for those of you who are new to me, be sure to smash up that button if we're not already friends. Also, I want you to click on my face in the top left corner. Now, for those who are serious about making money online, that's what we're going to talk about today. So click on my face in the top left corner. Be sure to check out my Beacons page. And the first thing that pops up there says, get your free copy of the Freedom Formula. That's what you want to snag. Plug in your best contact info. You get a free step-by-step guide for making money online, and also a webinar replay that you can watch in your free time. So be sure to snag that. Check your spam folder. Sometimes those end up in there. So, Chris, where are you headed to on your boat this morning? Good morning to everybody. It is Wednesday. I'm sorry, I didn't get my hair done today, so I actually washed it, and I'm probably going to be shedding everywhere, just so you guys know. But for those of you who are new to me, my name is Kevin. Chris made $900 last night. Was that in your sleep, Chris? Because $900 sleep money is the best. I love when that happens. Good for you, girl. So we're going to be talking all about how to have $900 days using your phone and social media today. That's what we're talking about. My girl Chris here had a $900 night last night, and that is so incredibly amazing, because this digital world is literally changing lives every single day. There are so many people looking for ways to make money online, but they don't know where to start, right? And to make money online, you need to have a product to sell. You need to know how to market that product, and you need to know how to get into the social media space to work these platforms to be successful in this online space. That's how people are making money online every single day. And Chris and I here, we have a program that literally teaches beginners, people like us, regular people like us, every single day, how to have $900 days from your phone. You guys, if you can learn the skills to make $900 a day, average $900 a day, that's $328,000 a year. Think about that. Using your phone and social media, which is two things that you are already on every single day. Because do you leave your house without your phone? I want you to put a yes or no in the comments. Do you leave your house without your phone? We are headed south, not sure where we will be landed tonight. So beginner friendly, and anyone can do this. Yes. So for those of you who are new to me, completely new to my life, my name's Kevin. I am a healthcare working mama. I've been an x-ray tech for 13 years, and I have spent years looking for a way to make money online, and I freaking failed miserably, right? I got two boys at home. They're 7 and 4, and I am that mama who has always wanted more time with them. But we've never been able to afford it because I did everything I was supposed to do, right? I went to college, I got my college degree, and with my college degree came like $80,000 in student loan debt. Now, 18-year-old Kevin should have made much different choices, but that's the world I grew up in. That's the world I was taught, was you had to go to college to make good money. My dad never went to college. He was always being laid off, and my mom was a teacher. And their solution was, well, just take out a bunch of those student loans. You can always pay them back. Guys, I got to dim this because it's like burning my eyeballs. You can always pay them back. Okay, well, now I'm drowning in $80,000 in student loan debt, and my day job started out making $36,000 a year. Does that math make sense? And here's a quick statistic for you. For those of you who are sitting skeptical and you're sitting on the fence about this digital marketing world, we're going to talk all about that. But here's the thing. There are people going to college right now who are spending tens of thousands of dollars on college degrees that they are never going to freaking use. And people get so skeptical about spending a little bit of money doing a one-time investment to jump into this online space where they can create unlimited income, where they're their boss and nobody is telling them whether or not they have a job the next day. You can jump into this online space for less than the phone you are watching me on, and you can create unlimited income here. 41% of people are going to college and not even freaking, or 41% of people are using their college degrees, which means 59% of people aren't even freaking using those college degrees that they're spending 60, 70, $80,000 on. Is that not mind-blowing to anybody? Anybody else understand? Anybody else just mind blown by that? Besides selling the program, do I have other income streams? Nikki, so the program itself has taught me how to create other income streams. Now, I work full time. I'm a mama. So for me, creating those other income streams has been a little bit slower. Okay. I'm just open and honest about that. But yes, I do have some other income streams from things I do. I'm big into fitness, health and fitness. I have some health and wellness products that I promote. I also have put some workouts into an app that makes me a little bit of money. TikTok now pays me when I go live. I made a whole $13 this week. Okay, like don't be mind blown by my fame, guys. But you literally can create income doing anything. And they teach you, like, you can be affiliates for anything, like Amazon affiliates set up for that. You can be a Target affiliate, Walmart affiliate, like all these things are taught inside of here. Has this program taught you how to promote other products? So it will, Tim, that's definitely not a world I am going to get into. Nikki, so we do get three types of customers. Okay. We get people who already own business products or have a product or service that they want to promote, right? This program will teach people who already have businesses how to promote in this online space, how to market anything here. Okay. And in full disclosure, I have a health and wellness product that I absolutely just fell in love with that I have started promoting that is on the MLM side of things. Now, MLMs scare people, right? And this is so different than that MLM world. But now that I have been in this digital world and I know how to do attraction marketing versus sliding into DMs and cold calling, cold messaging, bugging my friends and family, I do a lot different with that now. I'm not doing any of that MLM world stuff, right? So yes, it will teach you how to promote anything in this online space. So we get the people who already own businesses. We get a lot of realtors. We get a lot of fitness people in this business who want to learn the skills to market, especially on social media, because social media is huge, right? There's like 5 point however many billion people on social media. And then inside our program, you are also taught how to create your own digital products if you want to do that. So that creates another stream of income for you. They're teaching you how to market it. They're teaching you how to create it. And those are amazing because you create those digital products one time, you plug them into like your Beacon store or wherever you want it to be, and it's out there forever working for you in the background, right? You don't have to get on the phone with people. You don't have to be doing all this stuff. It's just out there and people can purchase it as they want to. It's super simple. Good morning, Miss Christy. How are you today? Good morning, John. Good morning. Good morning. Attraction marketing, that is the key, Nikki, because nobody wants to be sliding into DMs, right? Like we've all been there. We've all done it. And well, not all of us, but probably like 90% of people who have tried to make money online have ended up in that MLM world. And like, there's nothing wrong with it, right? But there is those factors of it that just give you a little bit of that yuck, right? Where you're just like, nah, like I talk about how I still probably have friends who won't even look at me in the grocery store if I ever set foot in a grocery store again um because I would bug them all the time to try and buy stuff. Good morning, Christy. How are you today? Most people are promoting this program. Don't use Beacons. Does that work better for you? So Nikki, I'm going to be open and honest with you. The only reason I originally set up a Beacons is because I promote an AI program also. And that AI program required me to beacons Beacons when I set it up. That's how they do all the PAYs for me. So I just decided to also set up all my legacy stuff inside there too. Does that all make sense? Um, Good morning. Good morning. All right. Thank you so much for the follow. I see Santi followed me. There was another one up here that I think I missed. So thank you guys for the follows. If you are new to me, welcome, welcome. My name's Kevin. I'm a healthcare worker. I'm a mama of two, and I have spent years looking for the best way to make money online. And now I get to teach other busy mamas how to do it because I have discovered how to have $900 days from your phone. And it is absolutely mind blowing. So be sure to smash up that button if we're not already friends. Nikki, thank you for the follow. Also, check out my TikTok page, okay? Click on my face in the top left corner. If you are somebody who is serious about making money online, you need to be checking this out because you get a free step-by-step guide for how to have 10K months online. You get a free webinar replay to watch, okay? Now, if you jump in and you decide, hey, this isn't for me, you can unsubscribe. I never have to hear the word no in this business. I won't even know that you unsubscribed from me, okay? But at least you had the courage to check it out and see if this is for you. Because chances are, if I ended up on your FYP this morning, you are that person who is dreading going to that 9 to 5 today, or you're laying awake at night, you're wondering how the heck you're going to pay your bills, and you are sick and tired of being broke and living that paycheck to paycheck lifestyle. And we're changing the game here. And actually, I got some big, exciting news for those of you who have been looking at jumping into the Legacy Builders programs, but you're struggling with the price tag on it. We're going to talk all about that today because I got more options for you. So healthcare worker here too, taking care of your mom. Oof, Nikki, hard life. It is so hard. And that's something that I talk a lot about too, because as a healthcare worker, one of the burnout is so huge, right? Burnout is so huge for us healthcare people because you wake up, you do your thing, you go to work, and you're taking care of people all freaking day long. And then you come home and then you're taking care of people all night long. And it is just exhausting, right? And I don't know about you, Nikki. I don't know if you have kiddos, but like my boys, my family, they get the worst version of me. And it is so hard when I come home at night to not be that mom who just wants to sit on the couch and relax, right? Like they're 7 and 4. They got energy. They need to be running around outside. They need to be enjoying life, right? But when I get home at the end of the day, mama's to the point where she's just like, mentally I'm checked out, physically I'm just like, I want to sit for 20 minutes, and 20 minutes turns into me not wanting to do anything for the rest of the night, right? And the PTSD, oh my goodness, from the PICU. Ooh, yeah, that's intense there. Is it Alana or Elena? I want to make sure I say it right. That's very intense, but bless your soul. Those PICU people, those PICU nurses, like anybody who works. So I work in the cardiac cath lab, and I've had people tell me, they're like, well, you work really, really hard at your business. And I'm going to talk all about this because if you're somebody who's been looking to make money online, you're thinking, I don't have the time, I don't have the energy, I don't know where to start. I literally have a business in a box. Elena. Okay, perfect, Elena. Thank you so much for telling me. My name gets mispronounced all the time, so I try really hard to pronounce other people's right. Okay, hold on one second. Just coffee, TikTok. So, good morning, Jenny. How are you today? Thanks for stopping in. Okay, so that healthcare world, man, it's exhausting. But let's get into the nitty gritty details here, okay? Because making money online has become so incredibly fun for me, and it's really fueling my passion to just help other women know that they are worthy of being in this online space, right? And I actually just watched a video that Ashley, who's somebody in our community, did, and she's like, to make money online, you have to put makeup on every day and you have to have your hair perfect. No, you don't. Oh, to make money online, you have to have the most beautiful house. You have to be this perfect put together person. No, you don't. To make money online, blah, 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 blah. Right. So many of us, I feel like, especially us women, because we are always comparing ourselves to other people, right? Can I get an amen in the comments? We come up with all of these excuses and all of these reasons to not do something because we feel like we're not worthy enough, right? We feel like we don't deserve it because we don't have those things. We don't have the perfect hair. I showed up here today in my hair with my hair in a hair wrap, okay? Because I actually washed it today. Today's hair washing day. So many of us feel like we're not worthy of being here. But my biggest goal is to teach women, really help them understand that you are worthy of being in this online space. And I want to help empower you to know that you can do anything you put your mind to. And if that means making money online, having $900 days, Maria, I don't know why it filtered that comment, but it did. There we go. To make money online and just really change your family's future, you can do it. And I want to freaking help you do it. Okay. Because I'm that mama that sat on the outside and watched forever. So let's get into the details. I want you to drop a 1 in the comments if you have never ever heard of digital marketing before. And I want you to drop a 2 in the comments if you are somebody who's heard of digital marketing, but you're sitting on the fence. You think it's an MLM, you think it's network marketing, you don't want to build a team, you don't want to be bugging your friends and family. Put a 2 in the comments if you think that's what digital marketing is. Okay. So Elena's like, yep, so you're sitting on the fence. Mama Jenny's a 3. She's like, I'm in here. I'm in here. I'm doing the thing. Okay, so Elena, if you are comfortable, I want you to put in the comments what's holding you back. Or if you want me to explain how it's different than an MLM or one of these, just put the word yes in the comments. Because I was that person that sat on the fence forever, right? So many of us, oh, you bought a course, but you haven't done anything yet, Jenny. You know, a lot of people fall into that boat too. And I'm open and honest with people because people ask me, they're like, well, how long have you been doing this? And technically, I invested and got my program last October, but I didn't start getting serious until January, right? And a little backstory on me for those of you who are sitting on the fence, I sat on the fence for months. Like all last summer, I sat on the fence. I was watching this stay at home mama talk about how she was having $900 days from her phone. And my brain was like, well, why is she making more from her phone than I am clocking into my day job every day? She's able to be home with her babies. She's able to have those slow mornings. They're making cinnamon rolls. She's homeschooling. They're like living my dream life, right? I'm clocking into that 9 to 5, but I sat skeptical because I've done like 7 of those MLMs. I didn't want to be sliding into DMs. I didn't want to be cold calling and cold messaging my friends and family. And I didn't want to be working really hard for small percentages of profits. So when I discovered this digital world, you're making 100% profit off of products you didn't have to create. You're not building a team. You're not bugging your friends and family. I finally was like, okay, I'm going to give this a shot because life hit the fan for us last fall. We drained our savings account for unexpected life expenses that popped up two days apart, right? Like back to back. And I was angry because all I could think was we can work our butts off and it took us forever to build up that savings account. And I was to the point where I was like, okay, I guess I'm going to be clocking into that day job more. I'm going to be taking more time away from the boys, trying to make more money to get ahead in life. Or you can create your own and scale even more. It's so true, Robin. It's so true. There's so much opportunity. Oh, your health has held you back. Oh, Elena, I'm so sorry to hear that. I'll send up some prayers for you and your journey. That's hard. That's really hard. So I'll keep you in my thoughts and prayers because um I haven't talked about this in a while, but people who have been on my lives before, so this is my second account. A lot of you are probably brand new to me because I had to get a new account about 2 months ago. But briefing, I'm going to chat about that here in just 1 second. But Elena, my husband actually is in the process of looking at donating a kidney to his dad. He's been approved for everything. We're just kind of waiting for my husband's schedule to slow down so he can donate a kidney. And those health issues, like they're so hindering for your life. They're so hindering. So just thoughts and prayers sent out to you. Deanna, thank you for the follow. Okay. So let's talk real quick about so I get it, Elena. I totally understand why you're sitting on the fence because that is a big scary thing, right? Okay. So let's talk real quick about what exactly digital marketing is. For those of you who are new, who've never heard of digital marketing before, if you go to a restaurant and you love your meal, you take a picture of it and you post it to your social media. You tag the restaurant and you tell all your friends and family, you're like, yo, I love this restaurant. You should go check it out. And you post it on your social media. That right there is a form of digital marketing. Okay. Now, the goal with digital marketing is to learn to do those things and actually make money with doing it. That's where the game changer is, right? Because so many of us are doing that for free. You just advertise for that restaurant for free. They didn't have to pay you to market it, right? You just did it on your own because you really love the food. So when you jump into this online space and you learn how to make money doing those things, that's where it becomes a game changer. Now, I've discovered that there's a program out there that teaches regular mamas like me or regular people like me every single day how to make money doing those things. And I know you're thinking, I don't have the time to figure it out. I don't have the money or I don't have the time. I don't have the energy. I don't have a website and I don't have a product to sell. Literally, this program gives you all of those things because I didn't have any of those things either. I had no experience and I was thinking, well, I'm watching all these other people make money online and that's great, but I don't have the time or the energy to figure it out. I want you to put an amen in the comments if that's you, because I'm thinking, I got a day job to go to. I got two boys to take care of at home. I'm carting them to baseball and soccer and all the practices. Where am I supposed to fit this into my day? And then I discovered they teach you this 2-hour workday that is so incredibly flexible because all you need is your phone and social media. And it's a complete game changer. Okay. So let's talk about this really quick. Don't watch the sitcom and study instead. It's so true. And honestly, like you just plug into those trainings. Yesterday I listened to a mindset training and it's so huge. The amount of Maria, thank you for the follow. The amount of lifetime access we get with this one-time investment that we made, you get lifetime access to what is like a college course, okay? Because we get live interactive mentorship by people who have made 6 and 7 figures in this online space. They are literally holding your hand and walking you through every single day how to make money online and how to build your online business into whatever you want it to be. It might be a 6-figure business. Maybe you just want to make an extra $600 a month to make your car payment. I don't know. I originally jumped into this because our AC unit died. 2 days later, my husband's car was totaled out in an accident, and we ended up taking on a new car loan, and I was pissed. I'm going to use that word because that's exactly what it was. I was pissed. And I decided that clocking in more and putting in overtime and working night shifts wasn't an option because I didn't want to take more time away from my boys. And I'm already exhausted and burnt out. It was just going to make me a terrible human. Okay. If I'm being honest. Thank you, Susie, for the love. I appreciate you. So I just decided, I told my husband, I said, you know what? This is a one-time investment and I can turn around and I can market this program and I can make 100% profit off of it. So worst case scenario, I just turn around, I resell it one time. I've learned the skills, right? I have the tools for life. I've learned the skills and I at least broke even on my investment. And then I jumped in and I started seeing stories of mamas who were broke and couldn't even afford heat in their Chicago apartments, who couldn't even afford to jump in with this program. So they started cleaning houses and babysitting and selling stuff on Marketplace. And they invested in their program. And now in almost 2 years, they've made $550,000 and they don't even have a mortgage anymore for a brand new house they built last fall. I started seeing stories like that. And I was like, this is what I have been praying for my entire life. This is an opportunity that frees people. It frees you financially and it frees up your time. It gets you your time back with your family. Thank you so much, Julie, because as mamas, especially as moms, now I talk a lot to moms because inside our program, we're going to teach you how to figure out who your perfect customer is and how to share your story with them. So I talk a lot to mamas because that's what I am, right? Because your perfect customer is just you. It's really that simple. But if you're somebody else, you're a grandma, you're an aunt, you're an uncle, you're a dad, I'm going to help you too. Okay. But full disclosure, my heart's with the mamas and the women in the space that want to make money here because I want to help empower them to do that. I totally kind of forgot where I was going with that. Ugh. Allergies are high right now, guys. Allergies are high. Thank you so much, Julie. I appreciate you. All right. For those of you who are just stopping in, thanks for hanging with me today. We're going to be talking all about this digital marketing world. Now, first of all, I talk a lot and I know, and you're probably on your way, getting ready for work, doing the thing. So be sure to click on my face in the top left corner, snag your free step-by-step guide that teaches you how to get into this online space and make money here. Okay. It's going to be a Beacons page. The first thing that pops up says, get your free copy of the Freedom Formula. Plug in your contact info, check your spam, promos, folders. Sometimes those end up in there. Okay. Now, that's what digital marketing is. Let's talk real quick about what you're going to learn inside the program. So I already talked about how we teach attraction marketing, right? That's how we're majorly different than the MLM world. We're not sliding into DMs. All of my content in my lives is directed towards my perfect customers. sharing my story. You're going to be taught how to do that inside the program. We're also going to teach you how to create your own digital products if that's something you want to do. Okay. And we teach you how to market it. We're going to give you a launch to profit in 7 days because we want to get you into profit mode as soon as possible. So we're going to teach you every single day for 7 days what to post to launch your business. And you can repeat that as many times as you want. We had somebody in our program who, I want to say, she redid it. She did that 7-day launch to profit 3 times because she wanted to perfect it. And she got a customer every single time she promoted it. So she got into profit mode her first week, and everything else was pure 100% profit for her because we're making 100% off of these programs that we didn't even have to create. Good morning, Teddy Bear. Good morning, Tina. How are you today? Thanks for stopping in. So those are some of the major things. You're also going to be given a 30-day marketing guide where they're going to teach you what you can post for 30 days. And the thing I absolutely love is we do 90-day runs. So we do 3 months at a time, every day for 90 days. Our mentor, Michelle, who has made almost $7 million in 2.5 years, she posts a video. She gives us a video to watch. It's like a 6-second video. And you watch that and you learn and you go implement the skills. This is a learn and earn. Now, if you're somebody like me, you went to college, right? You went to college. And I think about this so often, how I did 4 years, right? 3 of those years I was working for free at a hospital. And I had to get my degree. I had to take a big scary test proving that I learned enough to go do my day job, right? So I worked for free. I'm $80,000 in student loan debt. And I couldn't make a dime until I took my boards to prove I could be an x-ray tech and a nuke med tech. And then they let me go get a job where I was barely making $36,000 a year. You get into a program like this where they are going to give you live interactive support and hold your hand every single day, and you can learn and earn at the same time, which is so incredibly mind-blowing to me. As somebody who spent all that time and all that money on college, guys, Jess, good morning. Good morning. Thanks for stopping in, dear. I appreciate you so much. What is the plan? Oh, Jose, here's the thing. That's a great question, Jose. So many people wonder about the future of TikTok, right? But I ain't worried because, okay, so you get those people who are, and there's nothing wrong with this. Like, if you're in creator rewards programs, you're in TikTok shop, there's nothing wrong with that. But if this app goes away, you just lost your income. And back in January, when the app disappeared for or went on hiatus for 14 hours, I had a friend post on another social media platform. She's like, I just lost my second stream of income. We teach all the social media platforms, first of all. Okay, I'm going to do 2 different points on this. We teach all social media platforms. Most of us use TikTok because it's a broader reach, right? You can go international on TikTok easily. If you are somebody, hold on, back up. But you can also go to any social media platform. We teach FB. Jess over here just had her first sale off of YT yesterday. We do YT, IG, FB. We teach all the social media platforms. And the skills you learn here can be applied anywhere. Okay. So if TikTok disappears, I'm not worried because of that. But also, if TikTok disappears, I have an email list. I have a contact list because we're teaching email marketing. We're not teaching just social media marketing. We're teaching email marketing. And we give you all the emails to promote. Because when you invest in this business, they gave me this website. Okay. This website, I call it my freedom machine because it's running for me in the background 24/7. Welcome to Wednesday. Thanks, Ash. I thought yesterday was Wednesday. That was a rude awakening when I realized it was only Tuesday. Thank you so much, Ash. I appreciate you. Busy Mom, thank you so much. Oh, Busy Mom. I have a feeling that's not her real account. Okay. So I want you to drop in the comments, drop a 1 if you want to hear about my programs and the investment behind them first, because I'm open and honest with people. Okay. You do have to make an investment one time, okay, to be given everything. Somebody created this program. Okay, somebody created this amazing program and they're allowing you to have 100% profit off of it. You do have to make a one-time investment. Drop a 2 if you want to hear about my 2-hour workday. Okay, those are the 2 things I have left to cover today. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments. DJ, thank you so much for the follow. Be sure to smash up that button so we can stay connected, stay friends if you haven't already. Also, if you are serious about making money online, you need to be plugging into my Freedom Machine. Okay, click on my face in the top left corner. It'll take you to my Beacons LINK. Click on that, get your free copy of the Freedom Formula. If you're not willing to even snag that guide, you are not serious about making money online. I'm just going to be open and honest with you. That's free. If you decide this isn't for you, you can unsubscribe. I'm not even going to know about it. It's a beautiful thing. No rejection, zero rejection here. All right, Ashley Hager, thank you for the follows. Okay, anybody else have an input? Drop a 1 if you want to hear about my programs and the investment behind them. Drop a 2 if you want to hear about my 2-hour workday. Just coffee, TikTok. Y'all being quiet today. Ailey wants to hear about both. I am going to cover both. User 4316, thank you so much for the follow. Okay, let's start with the programs and the investment behind them first. Now, I have 4 different programs that I offer, okay? And don't get hung up on this, okay? I'm going to turn that light off and I'm going to do this because I totally forgot. Also, guys, I forget that I did this, but this sticker up here, this is my LINK. So you can screenshot this and plug this into your web browser. Sorry, it's backwards for me. It gets me so confused. Just put the www dot in front and the .com after. Okay, plug that into your web browser. That's another way to get your free copy of that Freedom Formula. Okay, so I have 4 programs that I offer. Now, I don't want you to overthink this. I'm not a teacher, guys, because we do offer this. Okay, we do offer P plans. And I actually have just discovered a new way to help people get started for even less than what is offered. So if you are somebody who is trying to get in on one of our programs, but you're having issues getting approved for the PAY plans, send me an email. Respond to my email and I'll help you get set up because we have people getting approved for as little as $0. Okay, so be sure to keep that in mind. So 4 programs that I offer. Now, we offer these P plans, but you can also upgrade. So if you want to start at a lower program, you can do that. And if you upgrade within 29 days, you just pay the difference. Okay. So I'm going to write them out here. I'm not a teacher. I don't have great handwriting. Full disclosure there. And all of these are great programs. I'm never going to tell you which one to invest in. Okay, good morning, Rebecca. How are you today? Thanks for stopping in, dear. I'm never going to tell you which program to invest in because at the end of the day, you got to pick the one that's best for you and the one that's going to help you reach your goals. If you're somebody who's okay with just making $600 a month, the $600 program is going to be great for you. This is where we start teaching you. We give you a list of 200 digital product ideas of digital products you can create. Okay. The 300 is where we really start helping you get in with social media, sharing your story, creating your content, and helping you create daily pay so you can have recurring income. Your bills come every month, you guys. You should have extra money coming in every month too. Okay. The 100 is where we do that 7-day launch to profit. Okay, you can get into profit mode. Now the $900 one's where it gets real fun. We do extra legacy builder trainings there. You get your 1,017 months guide, all of that stuff. Okay, that all starts at 900. Now, if you invest in this $900 program, all 4 programs are completely included. Okay, you get 4 streams of income because you can turn around and promote any one of these, and you're making 100% profit off of this. You have no overhead costs. You invested one time, $900. First customer puts you into profit mode and you're now making 100% profit. That's how people are having $900 days online. In that MLM world, if you have a lipstick, because I've been there, so I use this analogy a lot. If you have a lipstick that you are making $9 off, you have to sell 100 of those. You need 100 customers to have a $900 day. So when people think $900 days, and they're thinking there's no way that's possible, it's because they're thinking small. They're thinking those small ticket items where you're making just a small percentage and you're having $9 sales. $900 days come from high ticket items where you're making 100% profit. Our best selling program is the $900 program. We sold 29 million worth of commissions in just 10 months. And that's 100% profit. So all of that commission went to the people inside our community. Now, that's something I haven't covered yet today. Our community is amazing. You jump in to any of these programs, you get lifetime access to our digital growth community, which has 54,000 people in it. Now, what's amazing about that is those are people who all have the same goals as you, right? They want to change their life. They want to create all this income, right? They want freedom, financial freedom. We have a guy in our community who just wants to make an extra $1,000 a month. He can go camping with his boys every month. That's his version of freedom. My version of freedom is having $900 days and being able to replace my 9 to 5 income eventually. Now, this isn't a get rich quick thing. And I'm open and honest with people about that. If you're looking for get rich quick, this ain't, you can get off my live right now. Okay. You have to actually show up and put in the work. You have to stay consistent with it. But once you start seeing those $900 days, you do it once, you can do it twice. You do it twice, you can do it 4 times. You do it 4 times, you can do it 8 times. It can happen. And you are in the e-learning industry. This is teaching people how to create a life of freedom, build online businesses, and have passive income. We'll talk all about passive income here in a second. Okay. Anybody have any questions about these 4 programs? The only other thing you are going to pay is a $39 website fee. Now, if you jump in here at the $900 level, if you jump in there today, I'm going to be reimbursing that $39 website fee. Okay, I reimburse that for you. Also, you jump in at that $900 level and I'm going to help you get up and running. Okay, I'm going to, once your website is set up, and we'll talk about the website here in just a minute, that's set out to me. I make sure your Freedom Machine is up and running correctly. And then I'm going to do a one-time Zoom call with you to help you really nail down who your perfect customer is, what your story is, and help you get started. Okay, because you're in business 100% for yourself. Okay. It's your business. You're making 100% profit. I'm not going to be making a dime off of you, but I want to watch you succeed. I want to help you get where you want to be in life. And that's why I do that. Good morning, Artie. How are you today? Thank you so much for the support. Okay. Does anybody want to take a screenshot of this or have any questions about this? Put a yes in the comments if you are good. If I move on to my 2-hour workday, put a yes in the comments if you're ready for the 2-hour workday. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Okay. Man, I need to take another drink of coffee, guys. Sorry. Just coffee, TikTok. Good morning, Nancy. Nancy is all ready to hear about that 2-hour workday. So before I go into the DJ's ready. I was going to put my gel in my hair and I forgot. So now it's going to be all frizzy. Okay. So I want you to think about this before we jump into this 2-hour workday. That 2-hour workday. Are you somebody who is clocking into a 9 to 5? You're working 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours. Imagine this, because this is what got me. Good morning, Jess. How are you today, Jessica? Thanks for stopping in, dear. I have been missing all of your lives lately. My day job's really getting in the way of my side biz. Okay. So if you're clocking into that 9 to 5, right? Like I think about this, by the time I drop off my boys every morning, I get to the daily grind. I am gone for 9 to 10 hours a day, right? And if you're working 10-hour shifts or 12-hour shifts, you're gone for longer. Imagine if you could learn to make money from your phone, working just 2 hours a day, and you had the rest of your day to do whatever the heck you want. Like, what would that day look like for you? I have goals of moving closer to the ocean. My husband doesn't know this yet, by the way. Moving closer to the ocean and having a house on the beach where I can sit on my back deck and I can drink coffee at 9 o'clock in the morning. It sounds like heaven, doesn't it though? Where I can sit on my back deck and I can drink coffee at 9 o'clock in the morning on a Tuesday because I don't have to go clock in and I don't have to go clock in and answer to a boss, right? I dream of being able to go to the gym at 10 o'clock in the morning instead of having to work out my basement at 4 a.m. and get my life done, get that done before my boys wake up and before I go to work every day. Just imagine being able to build a life that you dream of using just the phone in your hand, because it's possible, right? And I've always been that person who felt like I'm made for more than that 9 to 5 job, but I never knew where to start. So we teach a 2-hour workday. And here's a secret. Not really a secret. Maybe you know this, but if you go look at your screen time on your phone, How much time are you spending scrolling through phone every single day mindlessly? 'Cause I can guarantee probably at least 2 hours a day. If you can turn that scroll into income, you will change your life. Okay, so here's my 2 hour workday. First part of my workday is listening to training videos. I pick one a day. Okay. Plug in an earbud. You can do that while you're folding laundry, while you're out for a walk. I listened to it yesterday during my lunch break. Drop a one in the comments if you can listen to training videos every single day. Journey, is that how I pronounce that? Journey. It's all going to depend on your work ethic, right? I can't guarantee how much you're going to make every week, right? But what I can tell you is if you are willing to do what I am talking about right now, you are willing to plug into the trainings, you are willing to do the 2 hour workday and stay consistent with it, you will start to see benefits from this. Now, this is a new account for me and I'm starting to see a lot of traction on the account after about 2 months. Okay? Now, I've made sales before this. I woke up to $900 in my bank account a couple weeks ago. I had a $900 day on Sunday. My when I started this, it took me 5 weeks to see my first sale. I'm open and honest with people about that. Um, You're totally fine, Jessica. No worries, no worries. Okay. So, yep, you all can listen to. I see Beautiful Chaos, Tracy, DJ, and Nancy. You're all ones. Okay. So if you can listen to about an hour of training a day. Second part of my workday is creating content. Now, a couple quick things about creating content. First of all, don't overthink this. Okay. And if you're thinking, well, I don't know how to create my content, our program is literally going to teach you how to create your content. Okay. We're going to teach you what needs to be in there. And when I do that Zoom call with you, you jump in at that $900 legacy builder and I do that Zoom call with you. I'm going to help you create your first pieces of content. Okay. To get you more comfortable. Now, I do 2 to 3 pieces of content a day right now because I'm also going live. If you're not going live, I recommend doing 4 or 5 a day. Okay. Don't overthink this. And now I can rock out a video in probably 10 minutes, start to finish. That includes editing it, hashtags, posting it, all the things. Okay. So we're talking simple pieces of content. Good morning, Lynn from Kentucky. How are you? Um, do you need to pay every month or what? Nope. This is a one-time investment. Okay. One-time investment. There's no monthly fees, no yearly fees. The only other thing you are going to pay for is your Freedom Machine that's up here working for you in the background 24/7. And that's a $39 fee one time. If you start at the $900 level, I pay that for you. Okay. So creating those pieces of content, we're talking a 5 or 7 second video with a trending sound and a text overlay. We're talking a 30-second video and a 60-second video. Super simple content. I want you to drop a 2 in the comments if you can create content every single day. Super simple content. Drop a 2 in the comments. Um, Journey, I'm not sure what you mean by how long it's going to be. If you're talking about my live and you're thinking this girl talks a lot, you need to check out my beacons page. Okay. Click on my face in the top left corner. My LINK is listed there. Um, oh, your first payment. So it depends on what program you invest in. Okay, Journey. We have 4 programs that we offer, and we do offer PAY plans for them. Now, if you're somebody who wants a PAY plan, you want to jump in, but you're not approved for the ones that are listed, I want you to send me an email, respond to my email because I can help you get another way to pay. And some people are doing it for as little as $60 a month. Some people are doing it for as little as $0 down. Okay. It just kind of depends on the person and they base it off of your credit. Okay. But you're making just a one time investment. And that one time investment is less than what you spent on your cell phone. Okay. And it can completely change your life. You're talking about buying a business in a box. That's what this is. Okay. So Nancy and DJ are like, yep, I can create simple pieces of content every single day. Third part of my workday is going live. Now, a couple quick things about going live. We have people in our business who have made 6 figures without ever going live. That's what works best for them. That is the beauty of this business is you can build it however you want it to, however you want to. Okay? Because it's all about what works best for you and how you want to work it. Right now, we also teach people how to post free ads. And if free ads work best for you, then go that route. For me, going live works better. Okay. Couple quick things about going live. Going live is scary. I get it. And if you're thinking there's no way I am ever going to go live, I was that person too. And I didn't even know going live was going to be a thing until I started watching training videos. And I was like, oh, they're talking about going live. Your girl ain't ever going to do that. But here's the thing, once you start listening to those training videos, once you start creating that content and you start building your confidence and you see the value inside this program and how it is changing lives every single day, it becomes so empowering to be able to get on here and to share this opportunity with other people. Because I wish so much that I had gotten on TikTok when my oldest was a baby and I had come across a live like this. And I had come across another mom who said, if you're that mom who doesn't want to go back to work after maternity leave, I have options for you. Because we would be in such a different financial situation. I definitely would not still be at that 9 to 5 job. I'd be home with my babies. I'd be having time freedom. I'd be living that slow life that I dream of. And I would probably be making way more than I am at my 9 to 5 job. Baby steps. We're getting there, right? Every single day. So I love that I get to get on here and empower people. Once you do those trainings, create that content, you're going to build your confidence. Our program is going to teach you all about how to go live. Okay. We have trainings on that. People who are inside my community start their business with me. I do extra group coaching calls where I talk all about the tips and tricks I've learned on how to create your content, like the editing, the nitty gritty parts of TikTok. Okay. Going live on TikTok. I talk a lot about those things. I give tips and tricks to the people that jump into this business with me because I want to watch you succeed. Okay. Also, we got that community of 54,000 people. Now, what's beautiful about that, we don't make any income off of each other, but we still support each other. Rebecca was in here. Chris was in here. Christy was in here. Um, who else was in here? Artie was in here. I don't want to forget anybody. Julie, I think, was in here. Is that the one with all the programs? So Robin, the group coaching calls that I do is, yes, it's for whatever program you jump in with me. Does that make sense? I don't know if that's what you're talking about. Still here just working out. You're fine, Chris. I love that you can multitask. Like my workout time is just me zoning in. That's what it is. Yeah. So Robin, I do that for whatever program you invest in with me. I do those group coaching calls. Um, Thank you, Cindy, for the follow. I appreciate you. Okay, that's a great question, Robin. Okay, going live. Da, da, da. We got people who are going to support you. Okay, at the end of the day, we don't make any income off of each other, but we try to support each other, right? I see Chris live. I see Jessica was on here. I see other people in our community on live, and I try to hop on and I send them love and support, even if it's just for 2 minutes, because it makes all the difference. We want to watch each other succeed. And that's what we're here for. We are like one big family. And I'm talking about the type of family you actually want to spend your holidays with. Okay. I'm not talking about the family members that you run from and you're dreading seeing every year. I'm talking about the family members that you want to spend your holidays with and the family that just really makes you feel good and excited to show up every single day. Okay. So drop a 3 in the comments if you could eventually go live. And I want you to think about this. What if you could get on a live and you had that one opportunity that some other person out there has been hoping for and praying for? That person who can barely pay their mortgage this month. They're wondering how the heck they're going to put food on the table. And they're wondering if they're going to make it. They're dreaming of more income, but they don't want to take more time away from their family. They're thinking of going and doing the Dash or the Uber. But you could get on a live and you could share this opportunity with them. And you help change their life. You give them hope for a better, brighter future. And at the same time, you just made $900. Would you be willing to get on a live? Drop the word yes in the comments. You need to get this, but how do you see I registered? I forgot to bring my iPad down. Hold on. So Journey, what I want you to do is, let me see if, I might be able to get into it on here. I barely log into stuff on my laptops anymore. Gonna make me log in again. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to, we'll see if it lets me in. Okay. So let's see here. Journey, did you plug in your best contact email on my Beacons page? Yes or no? Just put the word yes or no in the comments. Okay, so for those of you who are saying yes, you can do those three things and you can stay consistent with them, because really all this takes is learning these skills. Okay, learning these skills and just applying them. So all you really have to do is you have to be coachable. You have to be self motivated, right? I think that's the biggest thing, because so many of us are used to jumping in to a day job where we are told what to do every single day. Thank you, Lisa. Good morning. Good morning. Right? Like, I go into my day job, we have a morning huddle. We know who's scrubbing what cases, who's doing what for the day. We're told what to do all day long. Lisa talked all about the 9 to 5 on her live this morning. The biggest thing with this is being coachable. Okay. Being coachable, being self motivated. And then if you are consistent with it, there is absolutely no reason that you cannot jump into this online space and make 6 figures if that's what you want. Now, it's not going to happen overnight, right? It's like when you go to the gym and you did have quite the list there, Lisa. I'm kind of sad I missed most of it. It's like when you go to the gym, right? You don't just buy a gym membership and get the pack of abs. You have to actually put in the work. This is the same concept, right? You have to be willing to do those things and learn the skills. But once you learn those skills, you have them for life. You have them for life. And then if you show up and you stay consistent with it, yes, you are going to see success in this online space. It's not going to happen overnight, right? You got to show up. Okay, Journey, if you plugged in your email, you will be getting an email from me. Okay, check your spam folder, check your promo folders. Sometimes those end up in there. Okay, Brittany, thank you so much. I appreciate you. You will get an email from me. Okay, check your spam, check your promos. Sometimes those end up in there, but inside that email will be a clickable link. There will be listed all of our programs. You can go in, the Legacy Builders is listed at the top. Okay, if you scroll down just a little bit, it'll show all of them. I, of course, forgot to bring my iPad down today. But all of those programs will be listed there. Now, if you can't find them there, you can also on my Beacons page, I have them each listed individually. Okay, it'll say start your legacy today under the picture. If you click on that, all the programs are listed there. Now, we do offer those PAY plans. If for some reason you need in on the PAY plans and you're not getting approved for them, respond to my email and I have another way that I can get you hooked up to start for less. Okay. James from Tennessee. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you all for the love and the follows today. I appreciate you so much. Okay. So if you're just hopping on, be sure to snag this free step-by-step guide. This is literally free information. Okay. If you're not willing to even grab the free stuff, you're not serious about making money online. Okay. This is where it all starts. That's free. If you decide this isn't for you, you can unsubscribe and I'm not even going to know about it. Okay. Journey, can you just let me know if you got my email? Once you plug in your contact info here, I want you to put the word yes in the comments so I know that you have done that and that you are serious about changing your future and making some income online. Okay. No, you didn't get my email. Okay, Journey, why don't you send me a DM? Okay, send me a DM. Just say, hey, I was on your live today and I want more info. I'll help you there. Okay. Okay, let's see. I feel like there was one other thing I was in. Oh, let's touch on this freedom machine here. Okay, so you do that 2-hour workday. And here's the beautiful thing about this. That freedom machine is doing all of the work for me in the background. So I do my 2-hour workday, right? I listen to my trainings, I create my content, and I go live. I just direct people to my freedom machine. Now, if they decide that this is not for them, they unsubscribe and I don't even know about it. If they do decide this is for them, they click on that link that's listed there. They go in, they invest in their program, and I didn't have to get on the phone with them. I didn't have to bug them. My emails were just being sent out in the background. Those are set up on automations. I was given those emails. I just tweaked them to make them sound more like me, to reflect me and who I am, right? But those are being out for me in the background 24/7, doing all the follow-up for me. So I'm not sliding into DMs. I'm not bugging friends and family. Okay. It's like when you jump on the Azon or the Wally world and you start looking at a product and you put it in your cart, but you don't buy it right away and you start getting some emails about it. They're like, hey, this is why customers love this. Same kind of concept. Okay. Email marketing. Shein is like the biggest retailer out there right now, and they don't even have a physical location because everything is digital and they're sending out emails all the time. They've perfected email marketing. It's the same kind of concept. Okay. Hi, were you able to leave your 9 to 5 job from being a digital marketer? Green Penguin, not yet. Not yet. I got a car to pay off first. Okay. And I'm open and honest with people. Like, this is not a get rich quick thing. Right. And I knew that going into this. But here's the thing. When I jumped into this, I was seeing all these people starting to make 6 figures online. And it was the first time I had really been given hope, because I had given up on ever finding a way to make money online. And I don't know if you're like me. If you're like me, drop a yes in the comments. If you're somebody who's just like, I'm in that 9 to 5 grind because that's what I was told to do. I was told to go to college. I was told to get the job. And now I don't freaking want to be here anymore. Just drop a yes in the comments if that's you, because that was me, right? And I've always felt like I'm made for more. My coworkers look at me like I have a third eyeball because they're talking about what are we going to do if we lose our jobs and they close down the hospital. And I'm thinking, they're like, where are you going to go work, Kevin? And I'm thinking, I'm not. I'm building an online empire. I'm freaking bringing other badass women with me. I'm building an online empire so I don't ever have to answer to anybody ever again. So I don't have to put somebody else in charge of my paycheck. So I don't have to worry about showing up at work one day and getting told you don't have a job anymore. Because it's happening to so many people. I actually heard a thing. Where was it? Where did I hear this? Maybe it was on somebody's live yesterday. No, I think it was on a training I watched, actually. Good morning, Manny. How are you? Where they were talking about like 83 million people are going to be losing jobs this year due to AI. That is so many people who are going to show up on a Tuesday, like my friend Daryl did. Showed up at work on a Tuesday. He'd been a welder for like 13 years and showed up to work on a Tuesday. They said, we don't need you anymore. He was already living paycheck to paycheck, broke lifestyle. He'd been employee of the month multiple times, and they said, we don't need you anymore. He ended up homeless, started selling insurance. He had -$6 in his bank account when he started this business. -$6. He jumped in at our $300 program because it's all he could get approved for. But he said, you know what? I'm going to get to work. He upgraded to Legacy Builders, and now he has made over $400,000. $400,000 in I don't even know how many months. Does anybody know how many months Daryl's been in? I want to say 18, but I get everybody's numbers confused. Heather, thank you for the follow. Stars, thank you for the follow. Manny, I hope not. And you and I can have an offline discussion about that sometime, Manny, but I don't really like to broadcast where I work on here for many, many reasons. But you and I can have an offline conversation about that. There's always that possibility. Oh my goodness, it's making me do 3 puzzle pieces. Yay, we made our hour mark, guys. Good job. 18 months. Okay, thank you, Maria and Manny. So just keep that in mind, you guys. Like, we live in a society where we have really been taught that the only way is to go to college and get the job, right? And that we've been taught that that job is supposed to be secure, right? That that's supposed to be our home for like 40 plus years. And Sida's right. That did also happen to Tim. Tim was in the corporate world, right? And he, I don't quite know his story as well, just from what I've heard him on his lives. And I love seeing Tim's lives. His hair amazes me. I kind of wish I had hair like his, honestly. But Tim has good hair. But right, he was in the corporate world and he started applying for all these other jobs, and they were telling him like they weren't going to pay him what he was worth. And he finally was like, you know what? I'm too old to be dealing with this. Like, they're not going to pay me what I'm worth. I'm going to learn how to make money online. He's in his like what, 50s? I don't know how old Tim is. And now he's made, I don't even know how much, $500,000 online, right? He showed up at his job one day and they said, we don't need you anymore. And it's happening to so many. You guys are so good at knowing all of this stuff. I can barely remember what I had for breakfast this morning, and I eat the same thing every day. It's like 600K. Okay, 600K. Like, those are the stories that are coming out of this online space. So just know, like, as much as they want you to think that job is secure, it's not. It's not secure for any of us. They've given us a false security in that. right? So many people are losing jobs to AI. I talk a lot about my brother. My brother was one who lost his job like a year ago. About a year ago. I live in Iowa, right? We're a big farming community. He worked for one of the biggest tractor companies in the country. He was high up, he was in management. I think he does like logistics management. I don't really know what my brother does. Does anybody really know what their siblings do for a living? um, but they came in one day and basically said, "You make too much money. We don't need you anymore." And he lost his job. And it took him 7 months to find a new job. And he was telling me the other day, he's not getting paid what he's worth. He's already sick of his new job. And he's already been in it. He's only been in that job for like 6 months. I think he started in January or February. Um, Green Penguin, the 83 million number you quoted, is that globally or US only? That's a great question, Green Penguin. And I'm going to be honest, and I'm going to tell you that I don't really know off the top of my head. It was on the training I listened to yesterday, and I want to say it was globally, but don't quote me on that. I was multitasking. I was walking some stuff down to our lab, and I just heard it, and I remember being like, wow, that is a lot of people. That is a lot of people losing jobs, right? And like this digital world is really, because everything is going digital, right? Everything is going digital. I don't even step foot inside a grocery store anymore because I order all my groceries online. Now my husband occasionally steps inside the grocery store, but I refuse to do it. So that's almost 40% of the American workforce. I mean, Green Penguin, I'm assuming it's globally, but I don't know for sure. I don't know for sure. It's probably something that could be Googled. Yeah, Manny said globally. Okay, that makes more sense to me. But still, 83 million is a lot of people. That's a lot of people. And so many people worry about, I got this question the other day, like, is digital marketing becoming oversaturated? Now, there are like 5.2 billion people on social media, right, Chris? Either way, that's a huge number. And that is a lot of families that are going to be impacted, right? That's 83 million people who are going to be looking for other jobs. And I don't know if there's 83 million jobs out there to be found, right? And a lot of places right now, like I can speak especially for our HR department, a lot of them are just posting jobs because it's a requirement. They're not actually looking to fill them. They're just doing it to check off a box to say, "Yep, we've been showing that we have jobs available, but we're not actually going to hire anybody." That's the type of stuff that's going on right now. Like, it's not secure. Okay. So many people worry. I'm going to touch on this topic real quick and then I got to log off because my kiddos are, yeah, my boys are probably awake. I don't really hear feet running around yet, but good morning, Mike. How are you today? I'm going to touch on this real quick and I totally forgot what it was. Oh, people worry about this digital marketing world being oversaturated. So think about this. There are 5.2 billion people on social media. 5.2 billion. For this market to be oversaturated, over 70% of us would have to be making money in the digital marketing world. Less than 1% of us are making money right now. Less than 1%. So there's 69% growth, room for growth. And the digital marketing term is it's an umbrella term, right? Because yeah, you got your programs that you can turn around and promote, which is amazing because you're making money off something you didn't have to create. Somebody is paying you 100% profit for an amazing product that they created. They're it just blows my mind. Anyway, that's not that's not the whole point of this. It's an umbrella term because you can build this business into anything you want it to be. It could be anything, right? You can create your own digital products and sell those. You can turn this into anything you want. Affiliate marketing, you can make percentages off of other products. Like creating those multiple streams of income is really where it's at. And I used to think passive income was only for those rich people, right? Those rich people who had all this money to invest, they're investing their millions, and that's how they're staying millionaires and have their money working for them in the background. But this digital world is allowing regular people like me to bring in passive income. Good morning, Evelyn, Six Figure Mimi. Good morning. Good morning. Thanks for stopping in today. It's allowing regular people like me to live our life and still make good income doing it. So if you're that person who's been sitting on the fence, oh, I love that. I ended up on the FYP. Your girl making it. I'm getting places. I'm just really proud of this new account. I'm just going to be open and honest about that. I'm not usually one to toot my own horn. But it was really big and scary when I had to start this new account like 2 months ago. And all I could think was, oh my God, I don't want to start over. And it honestly has been the biggest blessing. It's been the biggest blessing. And it's great proof that you do not need a big following to make money online. You don't need to go viral. You don't need a big following. You don't need to get into TikTok shop or Amazon affiliates or any of that. Like you can make good income on here selling other people's digital products. Like that's what this is all about. Green Penguin, my other account got hacked. It got hacked. It got taken from me. So it is what it is. And you know what? It's making me a bigger, better, stronger leader because it's proof to people that you do not need to have a big following to make money on here. I've made $1,800 off of this new account. $1,800. That's with like less than, I don't even know, less than 3,000 followers. Took me about 10 days to be able to go live on here, get my following built up enough to go live. I built this 100% organically. And it's something I'm really freaking proud of. So, right, Evelyn, it is awesome. And at the end of the day, it's all in God's plan, right? It's all in God's plan. So, and I knew that when I started this, like I was really crushed. I was so sad because that other account had almost 5,000 followers. I remember waking up like a couple mornings before I got hacked and being like, man, I'm almost at 5,000. And then it got taken from me. I had like just shy of 4,800, I think. But you know, it is what it is. And TikTok's paying me to do my lives on here. I made a whole $13 this week. So oh, I love that, Green Penguin. You have a different digital marketing class. And here's something I'm going to talk about real quick on that. I really, really believe in supporting everybody. Like, I don't freaking care what course or program you have. And I tell people this all the time, like, do your research because everybody learns differently, right? Everybody needs different tools to succeed. But I still support people with other digital marketing courses because it's amazing to me the people who are willing to jump in and take that chance on themselves and change their life, right? Because it's big and scary. But once you do that, like I admire people who are in this space. I don't care what course you're with. I don't care what program you're with. I care that you had the courage to jump in and do it, right? It's amazing. Thank you, Jen. Good morning. Chris and Evelyn, you guys are so sweet. I appreciate you so much. All right, I do need to log off. My husband's got to go to work in about 15 minutes. I got to go take care of my boys, but you're going to need some help. Oh, thank you, Green Penguin. I'll get you back here, okay? And I'm not sure what you need help with, but if it's something related to the digital world, either check out my business page up here, okay, my TikTok page, check out my beacons. Otherwise, shoot me a DM. I'm happy to help you get the information that you need, okay? Just say, hey, I was on your live today because I do get a lot of spam. I do a lot of blessing and releasing on this account. But yeah, if you guys need anything, feel free to reach out. But have a beautiful Wednesday. We're halfway through the week. I will be back tomorrow at 5:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Go out there, spread some love and joy, be a beacon of light and hope into the world, guys, because the world needs it. The world needs your light and your love and your happiness. So I will see you all tomorrow. Have a beautiful, blessed Wednesday. Okay, I didn't even get my gel put in my hair. I don't have an iPad. I forgot it. I love you.